Hi guys, and welcome back to So Yesterday. I go by the name of D Just, and this is the 2 year mark of So Yesterday as a podcast. And as always, I'm joined with the one and only Chup. How do you feel about being officially at the 2 year mark of So Yesterday?
Well, to be honest, I can't believe it's already been 2 years since we started this podcast. We started yesterday, 2 years ago today, September 28th, at the Taco Bell by your house, man. We were like, one day I texted you and I was like, dude, you know what? I kind of want to make a podcast, man. Are you down? And I remember you were saying, yeah, I'm down. And I was like, all right, let's go meet at Taco Bell for lunch and we can discuss ideas for the first episode. I remember, though, I think we did 2 episodes in one day for the very first two. I believe we did. I think we rushed the first two. But I feel good, man. I still can't believe it's been that long since we did the podcast. So happy 2 year anniversary to So Yesterday. And we got to thank you guys, the viewers, because without you, your support and everything, I don't know, if we'd still be here, doing this. And all the positive things that people said about the podcast, and it really means a lot to us. And happy 2 year anniversary, D Just, and here's to many more episodes to come. Yes. So looking forward to it.
But I gotta always say this before we start the show.
So
if you're not listening to a podcast like So Yesterday, I just want to put it out there. We tend to cuss a lot. So let's get this motherfucking show started. But yeah, Chup, talk to the people.
Well, this is season 5, episode 2 of So Yesterday on our 2 year anniversary, September 28th. So we got a lot in store for you guys on this week's episode. So I'll get right into what we're going to be talking about. First off and foremost, going to go over our introduction. So before we dive into anything, the topics, dude, I want to know how your week was, basic, man. How was your week this week?
It was interesting at the same time because, we finally tried them kilts on. And, yeah, it was interesting.
Oh, shit. Right, I know what happened.
CJ, he's been saying the whole time he does not want to wear no fucking kilt. I was kind of iffy on a situation. But once you got the actual kilt on, it kind of changes. It changed my mood on it, per se. But, what kind of set me over the edge was Ryan gave us these hangers that were $200, bro. Never in my life have I seen a $200 hanger. So as I'm looking at it, I'm thinking to myself, like, this is some real bougie shit. But, I'm thinking to myself, like, all right, this is what this style is. But that,
shit, dude,
it's just the one point. Man. The whole hanger? Stuff together is probably worth a lot more. So, yeah.
Shit, dude. Damn. Well, it's Ryan, and I know he wants his wedding to be, I shouldn't say perfect, but good. Perfect. So I don't blame him, dude, one bit.
At this point,
yeah,
this wedding has become something of a, I don't know how to put it in words, just a very entertaining process. That's better. But we're going to see how this all turns out in the end. We are. The only way I can.
Dude, I like how you described that, too. Very interesting process. Yeah, dude. So, sheesh, but I didn't know the kilt try-on was this week, so that kind of caught me off guard. So, good to know. I thought I'm kind of surprised they still went through the whole kilt thing after, I'm still in that group chat on Instagram, and I was a little surprised because I know you guys were talking about it this week, but I wasn't sure if it was happening. Because I remember there was a bunch of delays with Sean and Ryan about the kilts or whatever, and there was a big issue and whatnot. So
That was half the
but happy
battle.
you guys were able to finally get that done.
It's
So
been a lot more battles in per se, but
half the battle, yeah.
we're starting to get a lot of process done with this thing. But we're going to face more probably before this wedding's over with. I got a feeling. But yeah, yeah, What about you? How?
I can see that.
Yeah.
So your week was good. I could take it. Well, I'll tell the viewers about my week this week, and I worked. The same old. This past Sunday, I watched the Browns fucking lose to the goddamn New York Giants. So that started my week off badly, and yeah, and then it spiraled into Monday. My job training has been getting a little stressful, to say the least. I was on in-flight training 4 days in a row this week, and it was very, 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 very tough on me, especially Tuesday. Man, it was stressing me out and whatnot. Man, I was just like, can this end already, man? It's like I had a lot going on. I learned a lot of stuff, but I made some mistakes, dude. That I'm not proud of, and I couldn't stop thinking about it, dude. I mean, Thursday especially after work, something happened that I won't, talk about too long, but let's just say that the last 10 minutes I was on position, I did something wrong, and I said something wrong, and it just stuck with me the rest of the day, man. I felt kind of depressed, not gonna lie. So basically, what happened was I was given the clearance to this medevac jet because they had to take someone to Anchorage and whatnot, and they were coming from to go get surgery. So all the medevac jets are high priority, dude. You would think because they're taking them to go to the hospitals that actually can do the surgery because here we don't have a big hospital on this island, so and they're going to Anchorage and they wanted their clearance, and I was going to give it to them, and then right after I get the clearance, I was like, advised when airborne, and but he wasn't released yet. So basically, because there's another aircraft coming in, and my trainer had to step in and say, no, 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 we're not doing that. There's an inbound due in about 5 minutes, and you'll get your release. And I completely forgot about the inbound, dude. And I just I don't know, and I could have had that plane take off right in to them, dude. And luckily, my trainer was there to stop me. But it was awful, dude. And I couldn't stop thinking about it, man. I could have caused a huge accident, dude. And it's just, yeah, it's stressful, man. My job can get a little stressful at times, dude. So that kind of ruined my week. But yesterday made up for it because my one coworker, Quincy, he's leaving Monday. This Monday is his last day, so he's going down to Oklahoma City, man. He'll be training to become an air traffic controller. So 4 months down in Oklahoma City, and he was here for 3 years, man. And he had his going away party yesterday, and that was very fun. We went to the distillery here, the Uncharted Alaska Distillery. Got some tacos and whatnot. Mexican place here. It was very good. We spent some really good times with them, and yeah, I'm gonna miss him, dude. So I've only known him for 3 months though since I've been here. So, but shout out to Quincy. I mean, he's a real one. So, yeah, man. So, yeah, got to go to the winery afterwards and whatnot. We had a few drinks there. He bought me a few drinks. I actually had some wine. I was in the mood for some wine. It was really, really good, dude.
Bossing up, getting a little bit of
10 out of
classiness.
10 on that Cabernet, dude. What was that? Yeah, dude. 10 out of 10 on the wine, dude. It was good. I was in the mood for wine, too. So, but yeah, man. And then if you're interested in telling that story about what happened last night, I will. It's really interesting, but I don't want to bore the viewers. But I went out drinking and some stuff happened, and I went to the Asylum bar and had some Jack and Cokes and whatnot. And I'm sitting at the bar, and this girl comes up next to me to order drinks, and she's talking to the bartender, and she's like, if I ever get lost, I want you to come look for me. And then the bartender's like, why? And she's like, because I somehow ended up locking myself in the fucking bathroom the last time I was here, dude. And she's like, how'd you do that? And she's like, I think I was a little drunk and just the door wouldn't open. And, I'm afraid to go in the bathroom now because I don't want to get locked in again. Eventually someone let me out, but, it was a scary situation. I'm like, I'm sitting there. I didn't say anything. I'm just sitting there minding my own business, but she's super close, super loud. So I heard every single word. And I'm just like, God damn, girl. You really need, really have some issues. I mean, and she's like, oh yeah, I'll get some shots
Gotta
of
be
tequila.
careful.
I'm like, okay, there's your issue. You're having fucking shots of tequila. Number one rule: don't fuck with tequila. I think she got drunk, getting drunk later, and yelled at somebody, and then the bartender had to take him outside because a fight was about to break out, which is pretty rare because I've never seen a fight here
Mm.
in Ketchikan since I moved here. So that was pretty funny. And what made the night interesting, though, dude,
Did
was
somebody follow you?
I was walking back to my
Oh,
car
good
around.
job. No, that's good. You don't want that, Cody.
No,
You
dude,
don't want that.
no, no. I was walking back to my car around 1 a.m. and as I'm walking, I see this guy and this girl arguing, and then they start screaming at each other. Like I didn't know what was going on. Dude, I was like thinking to myself, I was like, what's happening? All of a sudden, they start screaming this stuff, and then I hear the guy say, "What? Are you going to abuse me?" This guy shouted this out loud, and then I'm like, and then she's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And then they went the other way, and I didn't know what happened afterwards, but I think they were both drunk. But they're talking about her abusing him. God, dude, fucking damn, that was awful, dude. I kind of felt bad for the guy, but I mean, I felt bad about all the shit that went down, but I wasn't expecting it. But that's Ketchikan for you. So, and then I went home, so I had a really good
So
night last night. So, but my week was a little stressful, but
I
yesterday made up
will
for
go
it.
into
So
detail a little bit what I did
happy
this
to
weekend.
next
You
week, dude.
know, I don't know if you saw some of my snaps, but I did go to a haunted restaurant, and very interesting because whenever I come to the table,
Oh, ooh,
Michael
nice.
Myers comes up with a knife, and me being me, me, I watch a lot of horror films, so I kind of looked him right. He kind of scared me just a tad, but not to the point where I would jump up like that. I just I looked him right in the eye, so he knew what was up. But my mom, on the other hand, she kind of jumps a little bit. And I'm both kind of puzzled too a little bit. But it was a very interesting experience because you know the waitress, the one who was serving us, she was light skinned, pretty, but I had a nickname throughout the night. I gave her a nickname Legs because she long legs. Yeah, because she had real long legs. So yeah, she took forever with my drink. So
Long legs,
I
dude.
mean, it was a
I
good estimate of time. She was gone for a very long time. I'm not sure she claimed she was busy, but I saw long legs walk past me 2 times. So, like the drink that I originally ordered was supposed to be Beetlejuice.
shit,
The
dude.
Beetlejuice was supposed to have like rum in it or something like that, but I didn't get that. I ended up getting this poison ivy drink, which had different types of, I want to say, like cocktails, drinks, and it had a good blend of a splash of vodka in there, but it was very well stirred around to the point where you can never be able to tell because they blended. Well, yeah, it was darn good. It was bloody red though,
Interesting, dude.
bloody red.
That
But
sounds good, man. Not gonna lie.
it was very good
That
though.
sounds really good.
Very good. I think you would have got kicked out of place because really, in real talk, they're supposed to be all. Well, they don't have to, but this is a place where they all dress up in costumes, and they had like every couple of seconds, if it's your birthday, they had the purge sound to go off. And they would all come out there, and Michael Myers would start dancing and stuff. And this dude was going over by tables, dashing, gashing with the knife towards people, and people were getting scared out their minds. My goodness, is what really got my interest about this place was the fact that they
Sheesh,
had
dude.
booth chairs, tower chairs, whatever. So I'm thinking to myself like, no. But Michael Myers though, he dumbs it down like for kids and stuff like that. So the guy being in the costume in there, he kind of has an off switch
Oh, yeah,
when
of
it
course.
comes to little kids. I guess he starts being all friendly and like not a monster. He's like Frankenstein. He turns it off and turns it on. But my whole mindset throughout that night was like, what is this? I was happy to be there and get that experience. So it was nice. I was
I know
telling
what you
Courtney
mean,
about it and then she told me that she actually wanted to go there. She didn't even get to go there yet. It's on her to-do list. But it was dope. It was dope. Shout shout to Justice for that experience.
Well, that
Yeah.
sounds like you had a really good week, though.
But yeah, I guess we're gonna get back on topic here. Yeah.
Well, really good week, man. So, can't complain. All right, and for next we're going to talk about we added something new to the introduction for So Yesterday, and we're going to start every episode from now on. In the future, we're going to have the quote of the week for the episode, and this week's quote for season 5, episode 2 is. Stand by. I just had this pulled up. Oh gosh. All right, hold up a sec. I just lost the quote. Oh, here it is. All right, so the quote by Stephen Covey said, "Live, love, laugh, leave a legacy." I think that's a very good quote for the week, D-Just, and for this episode especially. So, it says, leave a legacy behind, man. Whatever you do, you're going to leave a legacy behind, in your job and, your life, etc. So I think that's really good. Oh, yourself too, yes. So I think that's a really good quote for this week's episode. So we're going to start doing that quotes from now on. I thought it was good to, to get a quote out there from, that we both would think would be good for the episode. So yeah, that's the season 5, episode 2's quote of the week. So throughout the rest of the episodes, we're going to go over the topics now. We're going to be talking about back in my day.
It's an OG,
Gonna be a
So
topic.
topic has been
You
on
just
the
can't wait
shelf.
for that one.
I'm gonna put these glasses on, cover my nose, and get ready for my character. And I might even flick on some Backstreet Boys, flick on some Nirvana, or I might even flick on some oldies. But you know what? Back in my day, Pink Floyd was the way to go. Nowadays, you got all these new sleeping with sirens fans, and it's just not the same. Back in my day, my friend Chup would ask fellow OG member Matthew and me how to get a girl's number. So we went upon ourselves to help him. This is when you pretended to be gay to get a girl's number at one time. But we helped you. So, keep in mind, though, we are big supporters of the LGBTQ community. This was one of the times where he needed to have that number. Mind you, we went up.
I remember it fairly well, dude. Oh God. Jeez, man. Well, you know what, man? I'm gonna say my back in my day. Well, back in my day,
Whoa.
I didn't
Yeah.
know what getting grinded on was. You know? Man, my mind was I was so innocent back in high school, dude. This was in high school, man. And I had no idea what the hell getting grinded on was or what was happening.
Yeah.
Fucking homecoming, man. Junior year, dude, was a experience.
Well, you went for that
Unforgettable back in my
experience,
day right there, dude.
and you had to learn, and you got to boss them up,
I did.
and it's very important you know that
Mhm.
stuff. And
I
you
did
learn not
learn.
to hump any doors, right? Right?
Yes, dude, right. That's something I'm not proud of, bro. You should fucking know that by now. I'm not proud of my 16 years old at CJ's house trying to hump his bedroom door for no goddamn fucking reason. God.
Right. Back
Oh,
in
it's
my
so
day,
embarrassing, dude.
I had to
Oh,
learn the
fuck.
hard way about getting on top of a Natalie, your car, and thinking I'm in.
Oh, shit.
When
I
you
remember
think you're
that.
invincible and a car's moving, and you happen to slide off the car and go to the other side to the grass, you break some stuff. And that being like, wait for me, I can't let you do this without me. I'm your sidekick, what you do, I do. Well, that car started. Landings are hard. Back in my day. What is that? Go ahead.
I wanted to add to that story. Man. I don't know why I was so like protective of Natalie. That car was about the same age as me, dude, at the time. 1993, white Toyota Camry, dude, and I named her Natalie. That was my very first car I ever drove. And I don't know why I was worried about you guys climbing on my car or whatnot. And I was really pissed off that night.
Dude, that's
And
what
I
I'm
do
up like.
remember
God,
breaking
I
with you on
deserve
the
that.
hood, and
I
you
should have
fell
been.
right off, dude. I know, and I kind of hurt you, man. I didn't mean it to go
Nah,
that way. I
those
just
that
being
that
pissed.
Matt
I know
era
you were
was
fucking
crazy.
around, but still.
That it was bad and good, but
Matt
there
era
were
was
some
crazy when
crazy
things
times
happened,
back
dude.
then.
Yeah,
Good job.
crazy. Dude, we did so much crazy shit, man, with Matt. It's like, man, we had so many good memories, man. R.I.P. Matt.
For
We miss you
sure.
dearly. We always miss you. We wish you were still here. So, well, I'm gonna say another one. Back in my day, some songs that I heard at my sixth grade school dance, I didn't think they were dirty, man. I thought that they were the song "Cyclone" by Baby
Yeah.
Bash. I thought they were actually talking about a fucking cyclone. When I found out later, that's not what the song's about. It's about something dirtier. Man, my 12-year-old mind was so innocent, dude. That's what you get for going to a Catholic grade school. Jeez, dude. Fucking playing these songs. And I go on, dude, because the song Whistle by Flo Rida? I
Um,
thought they were actually talking about whistling, dude. When he says, "I'll let you blow my whistle, baby, let me know." I'm not gonna sing. And I thought they were actually talking about whistling,
oh.
dude.
Hey,
But I
you
found
know
out
one
later that
song
wasn't
used
the
to jam
case.
by Kesha, bro. Every morning feeling like Pete.
Yeah.
Can't say that name though.
Oh, I know what you're going on about, dude. Oh, fuck. Yeah, we can't say that. But I love that
Green.
song too. That was so high school right there, dude.
It's like how you
Oh
knew
shit,
people love
that's
rock.
back in my day, man. Back in my day, we would jam to fucking
But
that one Britney Spears song. Shit, the world gonna end. The world on fire. I forgot the name of it. Actually, let me look it up right now because I forgot
yeah,
the name of the song.
Britney
Oh, till the world ends. Till the World Ends by Britney Spears, man. That was our song
we
of
were so gullible.
2012 because that's when they said the world was going to end was
Gullible
2012.
sometimes we were
That was
at
my day,
sometimes in
dude.
these periods.
We were very. You talk about you being gullible, dude.
Sponsor us
I
by your
think
armor.
I
So
was more
yesterday, man,
gullible than
we're a small
anybody else you've
company. We
ever
got
known.
only one sponsorship. Like GodJustice.com, home of the finest clothing stores in the land. Well, yeah.
I like it, dude.
But
I like it.
we also have some good moments too. I mean, remember when you got your Katy Perry fills? Your first song you started singing was Teenage Dream.
I love that shit, dude. Oh God. Man, I could go on, dude, about Katy Perry. How much I love Katy Perry. Right after I graduated high school, man, I was like in love with her, dude. It was like it was unbearable love too. How much I fucking love Katy Perry, man. You have no idea. Actually, you do have a
Also,
really good idea. So how much I
like
loved Katy Perry,
right
man.
when I
I
got
mean, she was my very
when
first
I was in high
concert, dude.
school, Lollipop was a really big song by Lil Wayne. It was really popular. It was really popular. All boys big.
Oh, that was a good one too. Lollipop.
Yeah. Yeah, that was really
Yeah,
big
dude.
thing. Fall Out Boy was huge when I first got in high school. And Green Day was big. Linkin Park was big still. I mean, it was crazy about how many things. That Shot Shaker song was pretty big. Uh, Ying Yang Twins, I think, made that song.
Don't forget Soldier Boy, dude. Back in my day, Soldier
That
Boy
was
was
actually
popular,
relevant
man.
still when I was in high
That
school.
shit was good.
Marco Polo. Yeah. No, let down. Yeah. Um,
Still love it. Shit, dude. Soldier Boy. And then when junior year prom, they play Donk. She got a 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 donk. And I was like, I didn't know what the hell donk was. I had to look it
you
up.
found out as you got that one white girl that doesn't have
Shit,
an ass,
dude.
doesn't have an ass, but she's just trying to shake what she got, and it's just like this, because she don't
Yeah.
got an ass. She just it's like flapping
Yeah.
like a fist, though. It's like
Yeah.
it's paper, man. It's like it's paper flat in the air. It's like. And she tries to drop it down to the wall to the floor, but she just like can't do that. Try something else. I'll just move my hips and stuff, make it look like I'm doing something. Mm.
Oh God, dude, you're fucking killing me, man.
And I noticed this like
Oh
right
God, man, that's
early on,
hilarious.
right when I
Oh,
went to St. B's first, I think it was the first homecoming I went to, or maybe the first dance I really went to. Had to be freshman orientation. I noticed that most white girls, like, if they don't dance, they'll just kind of like, go around and just either flail their arms in the air and dance with each other, be like, yeah, this is our song. I had this one friend who literally just like do this with her hair. She'd be like, yeah, this is my song, and jump up in the air. Yeah. But yeah, it's been some great experiences. I can tell you that much.
Man, there's so many good memories, man. Back in my day, memories, dude. It's like we always can go way back, man, and just talk about all
Yeah,
those good times we had, dude. It's
I'll
great.
never
I
forget the
love it.
time I got the
Fucking love it,
sandwich,
dude.
whatever. So, well, they call it Oreo, whatever. Elijah came up with
Sandwich.
Elijah explained to me. Basically, Don is this. Basically, we
Oreo.
got two white girls
Yeah.
grinding at the same time, and you're basically just in the middle. Basically, that's what it is. Or yeah, yeah.
Oh, I see now. I see now. I see
Man,
how
we had
how it's
very
called. Why it's
interesting
called that.
experiences
Okay.
in high school. It's
Shit,
really
dude.
weird because that was actually the first time him and I were in the same building at the same time. Because like up to then, we never went to the same school setting together. So when he first came in, that would start something totally new for us. I mean, granted, I was like, okay, cool, whatever. Yeah, you do your thing, I'll do my thing. But that was new. As we always say, it was
Sheesh, man.
legendary. Damn.
Legendary.
Remember the legendary bro
Yes, dude.
code we had? Remember? Who could forget about this stuff? Every
Yes.
day we would
Yes, dude. Yes.
use that stuff. Like you gotta know this stuff. Cody, I'm trying to tell you about this stuff, son. I want to squeeze this knowledge in your head. But things always die out eventually. But it still is a good thing to still keep in
Yeah, thanks, dude.
back
But
of
you
your
always
head.
die out. Hey, remember back in my day? Remember when I used to always
Everything
say,
you did
"It's
was what you
lit.
said.
It's
Aside from lit,
fucking
guys.
lit."
This is the night where I'm going to get a girl. I don't know how I'm going to get a girl, but I'm going to figure out how to get a girl. And then we had the legendary one. Tonight we're going to get a dick son. Every night, see you back.
I remember that, dude. Oh, fuck.
I'd be like, I don't know how the hell we're gonna pull this off, but if you think this is gonna happen tonight, it's gonna happen tonight, CJ. All right.
Hey, you remember when CJ
Yeah.
was always obsessed about wanting to have sex in my car? He'd always be like, "I'm gonna get a girl tonight, and I'm gonna have sex in your car, Cody." And I could always get pissed off and be like, "CJ, you're not fucking having sex in my car because I don't want you getting any cum stains on my seat."
It's like, well, who says it when you can bring the seat anyway? You don't know what I might use your phone. You never know. You know.
I'd be like, "CJ, if that shit gets on my seat, it's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
stain, and I won't be able to get it out."
Oh, yeah.
So, because you know what CJ's
Well,
gonna
I
do,
don't know how
right?
it got there, but yeah.
Exactly that. Bro, he would obsess that back in my day, man. I bet the next time I see him, he's probably gonna say the same thing, and it'll bring up those memories again. I'd be like, he'd always tell me, he's like, Cody, I'm gonna get you a lot of drinks, and you're gonna get drunk, and then and then you're gonna give me your car keys, and I'm gonna go and have sex in your car. And I'm like, CJ, well, you know me
Blame it
so
on
well
the
because I can't turn down free alcohol, and you know that. So, alcohol, baby.
Shop there.
Alcohol, baby. Good shit right there, dude. Man,
That's played when I
fuck,
was in
man.
high
That
school.
so many good
Man,
memories,
that
dude.
song used to
Back in our
always
day.
be on the radio. Like that was like the song. You turn it on. Oh great. It's just
Turn up, dude. Turn up to that shit. Man, there are a lot of good songs we
we
should turn up to in the car,
can't no
man. Like
more.
Drake, man, take
We
care.
can't play Drake no more.
Oh God.
Kendrick made sure that
Wait, what?
after the whole beef with Kendrick and Drake. Yeah. Mm.
Sheesh, dude.
Yeah.
Man, a lot of shit's changed now since back in our days, dude. It's crazy, man. How things are different, man. But it's good to reminisce all those good back in my day memories, because we went through a lot. So you and I and CJ and all our friends, dude.
Yeah,
So
I
we
feel
went,
you,
we went
bro.
through a lot. So
Yeah, we've come a long way.
yeah, man. We have come a long way. Did you want to share any more back in
I
my
think I'm good
day
right now. I'm
things?
good.
All right. Well, let's move on to the next topic now. And our next topic for this episode is any advice
Yeah.
on approaching and making the first move and when to get a girl's number.
Okay, for this
I want to see what
first
you want to
bit,
say,
I
Nate.
just
What's your
want to
thoughts
be
on this?
frankly clear with a lot of you young bucks out there. And I might as well say for myself too. But you have to first establish and know that the woman likes you. Let's just get that out the way. I mean, conversation starters can be really hard sometimes. I'm just going to be real with you, because if you don't got nothing in common with the girl, I don't think you should be talking to her from in general. But sometimes friendships are formed in the most weirdest ways. You guys can be in classes together. You guys can just flat out like a simple song. And you guys happen to just form a friendship off of that. But crushes don't just happen overnight. I think it takes a lot of time for a crush to
Yeah, you're
happen.
you're
And
right about
sometimes
that,
it's
dude. Yes,
like
100%.
you don't even notice when people are crushing on you. But this is some of the signs I've noticed throughout my
Oh, that's the
time
worst, dude.
having
Yeah.
crushes. Sometimes you start to notice people spending time next to you more than usual. Like, for example, I had a friend that had a crush on me, and I was like, we've been friends all throughout high school. And what some of the signs were, the hugs became longer. And, she laughed at some of the stupidest things I say. And also, she'd always be waiting at my locker after class periods. And granted, even when we weren't even dating, she still did that regardless. But just normally, when I get out of class, she wouldn't be just sitting there. This is during the time she had class too. She was sitting there. So I'm like, wow, okay. And what really took things out the pocket when I just happened to notice her when I come in, like, arrive at the school, she's sitting right there. I'm like, okay, this is it. I just got really skeptical. I'm like, what's going on? But the thing is this: every morning I wake up I'll get a good morning text from her, and it was very poetic and like you, all the way down to the screen books. Uh, I don't know. It got me in a good mood. I mean, it made me
Damn, dude.
literally.
Oh, really? But books, man?
We're in high school
You,
now,
she's
so it's
writing you
like,
paragraphs, dude? Damn, that's
well, it's
deep.
also like what's love?
Oh,
What's
okay.
love,
Oh, yeah, I
right?
forgot about that. That
So,
makes sense. Yeah. Yeah.
no.
Yeah, what is love? No one knows what love is
So
at that age, but
I guess
Yeesh, dude.
sometimes there's little things you gotta look for. I think eye contact's a big thing. I mean, and if you guys both make eye contact, I guess they say you should at least like wait a couple seconds and then go over and talk to her. but you gotta have confidence. That's what I'm still working on. But I definitely think you should just trust your inner gut.
Hey, I'm still
Like,
working on that too, man.
because
That's something I'm
sometimes
lacking
I don't
too.
do that, which I should do more. But you'll know if something feels right. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, you're completely right, man. And my thoughts on that, I usually struggle with conversation in general, man, especially with females and women. I never want to go up to a random girl at the bar or wherever the hell I'm at because it's like I don't know what to talk about. I'm afraid that
well,
it's gonna get awkward and you're gonna run out of conversations, to talk about. And that's what my biggest issue is because it's like, I mean, I know people have told me in the past, oh, you probably should just give her a compliment. Well, I was thinking about just giving the compliments, but I don't know if it's
what
gonna
I've
make me
learned
come
over the
off as
years
like,
is like
creepy or whatnot. You know what I mean,
sometimes
dude?
just talking about something what's on the TV at the bar helps. That's always an icebreaker sometimes. Or you can just ask them simply, how's your day been? If they say shitty, you can be like, well, I hope it gets better. Or, I mean, simple stuff like that sometimes helps because it lets them know you're listening to them. But, you know, every girl's different, I'm learning.
Yeah,
I
man.
mean,
Yeah, man.
some people just want you to,
You're completely
listen
right
while
about
they
that.
talk. Others want your opinions on things. But most people are going to ask you if they want your opinion. It's confusing, but so true. But what do you think about the topic? Because we still got another.
Dude, well, to be honest, dude, I think that the whole topic is, it's interesting to talk about because everyone does you know things different about approaching and making the first move when it comes to women and stuff. And I mean, nowadays in today's society, the guy always has to be the one to make the first move. And it's kind of feels kind of unfair sometimes because I don't think I've ever seen a girl make the first move ever with a guy she's interested in. But at least the places I've been and seen, I mean, I'm sure you probably would see it in a fucking movie or something, but I don't think I've ever seen it in real life, dude. It's always like the guy who's got to go and get his heart ripped out because the girl rejects him because she's not, or he's not her type or whatnot or whatever. It just came off as weird. I feel like that's why a lot of guys just don't want to even try because, well, one, for me, dude, you know this by now. I fear rejection. So, and that's the very biggest thing when it comes. And that's why, I think that's one of the main reasons why I haven't had a girlfriend yet in my life. And I'm, whatever. So, and it all starts with confidence, like you said earlier, man. You need to have confidence. I mean, girls like guys who have confidence, and it's like I'm having a hard time trying to get that confidence, man. It all starts with yourself, though. Like people said to me before, it all starts. You have to start yourself. You can't. Confidence doesn't grow overnight. You just have to get that confidence mentally. Dude. It's like
Yeah,
it can be hard though.
I
So
agree. I mean, when it comes to making a first move, like sometimes it's like you don't want to make a fool of yourself, and rejection does suck. But it's also part of the growth process, I feel. Like, if
mhm.
you don't fail, you're not going to learn from it. And I didn't always like feel that way, but I guess over the past few years, with me trying and trying and trying, I now have a different aspect on it. It's like, okay, I messed up this way. How do I learn from that failure to put it into a better aspect whenever I think I'm ready to try again, which that's not happened in a long time. But you know, everything takes time. Nothing in life is ever going to be just handed to you. So it's good we just have patience and wait for things to
Right.
be blessed for us. Everything comes with time and patience, I feel. If we got everything we wanted in life, there would be nothing to work for. So, yeah, that's how I feel.
I like a thought process about it, dude. And it's like, man, I haven't got rejected since high school, so that was the last time I actually tried, and it brings me up. It makes me want to bring up the story of of St. Patrick's Day last year. You know, the whole talking to the girl because of Sean. I mean, crying right in front of her. So, I mean, I told that story last season. Uh, Back in season 4, if you guys want to listen to that story again, I talked about that whole story. But on one of those episodes of season 4, I can't think of what episode it is, but it's on there. So if you guys are interested on that, just head back to season 4, listen to that story again, because I won't say it again on this episode anyway. But yeah, it just makes me want to think of that story, dude, because even though I didn't get rejected, if it wasn't for Sean that day, dude, I don't think I would have talked to her because I was nervous as hell. I was scared. I mean, I thought she was really, really cute and everything. And she was a nurse at somewhere. She told me her job and everything. And it's like I didn't get rejected, and I just couldn't hold back emotions. And the only reason why I cried was, long story short, was because I didn't think she would even want to talk to me. And the moment the girl actually was interested in wanting to talk to me, this is when I just got super emotional, dude, and I couldn't hold it in, man. And it just happened. I wish you were there to see it. I wasn't sure, what your reaction would have been if you were there, dude, because you didn't come that day
It
because
was
you wanted to
good too.
watch women's college basketball March Madness, dude. So
It was a good. Yeah.
yeah, dude, and that was a good St. Patrick's Day. And but yeah, it just goes back to that fear of rejection, man. It's like the reason why I don't want to try is because it takes me a very long time to get over rejection. I mean, I'm sure you remember how long it took me to get over that one girl in my class back in high school. I'm not going to say her name, but that was my very last crush I had on a woman. So I've seen in person. So there were a lot of times when me, CJ, and you, we go to Kent, and I'd see a lot of girls that I want to talk to, but I'd always be like, oh, I'll be afraid because you never know if that girl or whatever is already, who has a boyfriend or whatnot. And it's like, you never know these days, man. They could have a girls' night out or whatnot and be like, oh, I got a boyfriend, but he's not here right now. I can't talk to you. I'm sorry. So it's just like that. And it's like, shit, dude. Well, if I come home this Christmas, I'm actually very interested in wanting to talk to these women because I mean I have nothing to lose because they're not going to see me again because I'm in Alaska now.
That's a
So
good aspect way to go about it.
I
It's
was a
like,
little though.
yeah,
What?
I know those.
I mean, I have that mental attitude now because it's like when I was still living in Ohio, dude. It's like I
Yeah.
go to those bars in Kent. We went there basically almost every weekend. And like the same bars, and it's like there would be a higher chance of me running into them again, maybe. But if I remember what they look like, and it's like that's one of the other reasons why I didn't want to try, other than I feared rejection, dude. And I was like, but now since I'm in Alaska and I'm not in Ohio anymore, I actually might motivate me to actually do and get attempt to want to
Right.
talk to these women, even though they're going to be a lot younger than me, but.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
I'm all for, not too much younger though. You know what I mean, dude. Don't want to pull a who. Yeah, dude. But that's just my whole thought process about it. I know people said in the past, "Oh, if you get rejected, oh, there's plenty of fish in the sea." I've heard that saying so many times, dude. And it's like, people, if anybody tells me that again, man, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I know there's plenty of
Right.
fish in the sea, blah blah blah. Tell me something I don't know. I mean, seriously. So when it comes to advice with we're dealing with rejection, because like I said, I can't handle it really well, and I just fear it, dude. And I'm still 30 years old now, and I'm still fear rejection, dude. Even in Alaska, dude. I've never been so much more alone than I am now. So, but yeah, man, that's just how I feel about it. Going on
It can be
about
terrifying.
making the first move with women. So,
So,
how do you feel about that? I don't think you fear rejection because
I
you've
mean,
tried to
I
talk to
think
women
I
in the past.
definitely do shield it and mask it differently than you do. But I have experienced rejection
Oh yeah.
before, and I think I'm very good with effort. I've been rejected. I write it in like a lot of my stuff and my emotions. I write on paper, so it's like I can get it down, kind of explain to myself what I'm feeling, but I don't always express like what I'm feeling at that very moment. Granted, yeah, I can be hurt, so I'll get out, but I'm not gonna like tell a person. I mean, no. Like I think the very last like actual person, that kind of is cool way back to high school. Like I had a girl I was dating and we broke up and Matt was there and he's like instead of I didn't have to do anything. He already knew I was mad about it.
Oh,
But I wasn't really giving her the satisfaction to let her know I was mad. So Matt went over there and just said like, "Hey, if you don't talk to my brother like that, you show some respect." And Miss Al she kind of just said like, "Come on now, really?" Um, me,
I can hear Matt
it's
saying
a
that too.
situation where we were just very
That's the
protective
funny
of each
part.
other and stuff like that. And it's like, oh, yeah, it's like, oh,
Oh yeah, you guys are super close, dude.
yeah,
Like we were like brothers,
amen.
man. That's how close you were.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude. So what do you think? When do you think is a good time to
honestly.
get a girl's number?
So I've always lived by this model. Like, if you have a good chemistry built with the girl, most people say like at least give it at least a week. But if you don't know the girl, you got to give it 2 weeks. But this is the thing: you don't want to wait too long. You really don't. But nowadays things have changed. Back in the day, like I would have to literally go up to girls and you know, for example, my strategy back when I was in elementary school was to talk to the girl every single day. I theory that. So I would talk to her every day and
Oh yeah, because you'd
slowly
see her every
ask her
day.
a little bit of questions and kind of get a
Yeah.
feel for the girl. And if I think I had a shot at getting her number, I'd ask her. For example, I lost one girl's number like at least 2 or 3 times, but every single time I would go back and get it, she would keep giving me the number every single time. I had a bad memory back in the day. I still do. I mean, now there's times I think about she
Damn,
could have been
dude.
possibly one got away, but I can't say that because there's been a lot of people that I'm thinking, whoa, man, she was a keeper. Should have kept her. But I learned life stops for nobody. Yeah. I mean, you can be sitting there thinking like, oh,
Right. You're completely right about that.
she got
It doesn't
away,
stop for anybody.
but most of them girls are either
The one that got away.
one that got
Katy Perry
away.
song, man. That one that got away.
Shout out to Katy Perry.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Yeah, man, that reminds you though, because I'm gonna say my part. I'm gonna say my thoughts on it. I don't normally get girls' numbers. I always have a hard time. But here in Alaska, though, I don't think I told the viewers yet about this one girl named Cheyenne. But I met her at the bar one night, and I think she gave me her number because I honestly think that she felt really bad for me. Because I told her, I said, I don't have any friends here. I'm a loner. So I honestly, she's like, well, I'll be your friend now. And she gives me her phone and was like, put your number in my phone. So technically, I
That
didn't
can be
get
bad.
her number. I gave her my
Ah, no,
number.
Cody.
So I guess it works that way
It's
now.
bad about. Sometimes that can be bad.
You don't
Sometimes
know?
you
What
give
do you
your
think of that?
girl your phone number first, and I've learned this in the real past. It comes off as too desperate. Yes, because let's say you go
Desperate?
home, right, and you're sitting there waiting for him to
I
text you.
des-
That text never comes through. That call never comes.
Yeah.
There's all. It's like there's so many ways we can mess up as men by
Oh, I hate that feeling, dude.
putting our numbers in their
I
phones.
agree.
Like you give them all the power too. That's where we mess up as men. Like we give them all the power of putting our number in their phone.
Yeah, that's the crazy part, man. I honestly do. Now that you say that, dude, I honestly think that if you're the one giving your number to her, I feel like now, so the
I
way
mean,
you described
I
it,
mean,
I think it actually feels like a sign of weakness.
it's really
Honestly, you think so?
it's a threshold sometimes. I mean,
Weakness
think
for
about it.
guys.
It can be good. It can be bad. It just depends on the circumstance. I mean, it's not always a good thing, but it really can be like really,
Yeah,
really
man.
slippery slope.
Yeah, slippery slope, man. Be like a roller coaster of emotions. I think. I mean, one day you're feeling happy, and the next day you just go all downhill just to be happy again because you're talking to this girl, but
Yeah,
then just things don't seem to be working out, and you go right back down that hill, man,
and that's
over and over again, up and down like this, dude. Sometimes you go over a loop, man, and you get confused when you go upside down for the a loop on a roller coaster. That that part of the ride is like confusion.
that. They're
You
good at
feel
making
like you
you
did
feel.
something wrong. If she doesn't text you back,
Hey, they're real good at making you
you
feel
feel
like
like
that too.
I'm doing something wrong. I fucked up somewhere.
And
Yeah, women can be very, very. I honestly hope I don't get canceled by saying this, but
yeah,
I think women
I
can
mean,
sometimes be very, very confusing.
you could
Sometimes I just don't understand them.
equal it
So
out a little bit. I feel
as a guy,
like in my lifetime, I've definitely played the guy that's confused a little bit of people too. So it's like you know, we as men, we can be very confusing too. I mean, yeah,
yeah, actually, I 100% agree with that, dude.
but
Yes.
you know what? It's like this is like one of the oldest tales in the world. It's like they always say men want only one thing. So it's like a girl will date an asshole for so long, and then they finally meet the right guy. And what do you expect? They're gonna only think of one thing. Oh, this guy just wants me for sex as well. He's nice. He's weird. So I don't. They don't know it's like that. But a good man because they've been with the asshole for so long. It's like, what's this? This I can't have no normality in my life. That's just like weird. If the guy's not dragging me down the floor, I'm just breaking my streak. Yeah, we're gonna get canceled. on the bang, I guess. We'll go on the bang. Yeah,
Bro, fuck it, man. Let's keep going, dude.
yeah, but
Yellow, man, yellow. Fuck. No, but
right, so think
I
about it
actually
though. Two
do
like
agree with what you said because I mean, I honestly still do, man. I mean, I honestly do still think that most girls, not all of them, I think a majority, I'd probably say at least over 50% of women these days want to just date the guys who are assholes. I think, some people can say, they disagree with me, and I know there's going to be people out there who disagree with me with that, and I know that there's going to be some women out there who disagree with me when I said that. But I honestly still think, just by observing, when I'm at the bar, for example, like if I see these guys with these girls, and I don't want to assume these guys that they're with are assholes, but just by looking at them, I know looks can't really, they got hair, like unlike me, a beard, built taller than me. I always feel like those guys are like the kind of guys women want, and it's I shouldn't be assuming that, man. But it's just like based on my observations recently, dude. It's like that's what I think about the whole thing. And it's tough, dude, because you never know. Because I mean, does this girl would say, "Oh, I want a nice guy. I don't want to date no
that's
asshole."
like
What you said earlier, after dating an asshole so long, you're gonna expect, or she
yeah.
might expect that guy's gonna want just one thing, and that's sex. Like, this is some guys. I mean, I'd say a majority of guys, again, majority, I would only treat women like
Right.
sexual objects, dude, and they want nothing else but sex. They don't want to be no relationship. They just want to sleep around people, man. And it's like that's what I feel like. That's how dating is today. I feel like no one wants to be in a committed relationship. Well, I shouldn't say no one. I should say not many people want to be in a committed relationship or get married or whatnot. But I could be wrong about that. I mean, I could look up some statistics, but I just feel like dating in 2024 is very, very. I think it's
Very hollow.
becoming non-existent. I should say, if you know what I mean.
You're gonna say it's very hollow.
So, what do you?
Yeah.
Hollow, yes, yeah, dude. And it's like, yeah, man. I know I've actually talked with a few women, well, online on Discord and whatnot, and they say that they've told me that, oh yeah, we don't like dating guys who are assholes, but it's like that's only a slim number that I've talked to, when I asked for dating advice, when they said, oh, I met my husband and he was the nicest guy I've ever met. And that's saying a
So
lot.
it's like I always
The
say.
nicest guy she's ever met, dude. And like,
So I'll be thinking like this all the time when I say
it's
that.
crazy,
Like,
dude.
oh yeah, I met my husband on like eHarmony or what's another one? Tinder or Bumble or any
Yeah.
of those sites where they like are trying to match up somebody for their significant other. I'd be thinking like, man, that guy was not as good as you claimed he was. Like you guys are always false advertising, giving guys hope. Like, yeah, probably was a nice guy when you met him. Then he got to meet the real you.
Mm-hmm.
And then after a couple of months with the person, like, you turn evil. I mean, it's not cool, but we see this all the time in men. Like, you see a man
No,
so
dude,
happy to be when he first is in love. He's holding her hand, he's walking her down the stairs, putting his coat out. Yeah, you see him 2 weeks later. But then when he
opening the
gets the
door
life
for
sucked
her,
out of him,
doing all that shit, dude. So doing all that couple shit. Yeah, getting his life sucked out of him because he doesn't want to
yeah,
be with her after so long because things change. You know what, dude? I've heard that story multiple times, man. I've heard stories, probably from people I've talked to, like ever, and they say that they got into a relationship with somebody. They were nice at first, I come off as nice person at first. They got a good first impression, but later on, they start developing different feelings or and show disinterest in them. So it's like that's not the first time I've heard a story like that, and I feel like that happens a lot more often these days. So I don't know. It's just something what I've observed. So yeah, man, it's just like it's crazy now. It's just like it feels like it's the same old thing with everybody's relationship nowadays, 2024. But a lot has changed, man. The years. So because I remember, dude, when I first got to college, man. I mean, college is basically the time you're supposed to experiment,
Yeah.
and you know what I mean with experimenting is, dude, right? So, and that was a time where people would sleep around people and would see, oh, am I really straight or am I a lesbian or am I gay? Okay, nothing against those people. If they want to be that way, we support them 100%. I saw yesterday. So let's get that out there again. So, but I feel like that was what a big thing back in 2013, 2012, 2016, especially. So
I
I don't
mean,
know about
I'm
you,
all
man, about
for
that.
it
What are
as
your
long as
thoughts
they're
on that?
happy. I mean, I never was the guy though that was out there experimenting like with a whole bunch of people. You know?
I don't know, man. I just said that, dude.
Yeah, that was never me.
Yeah, I know what you mean, man. Yeah, I didn't personally know anybody like that in college because, I mean, I didn't have many friends when I was at Kent State other than Zach, and you guys know the story about Zach and how stuffed he was. So yeah, but I just heard some horror stories, man. It was just I mean, college life, and it's like I feel like that. I know you're still young and whatnot and everything. You're fresh out of high school, that you can have more freedom. We actually do have more freedom, and if you move away from home, you're gonna have more freedom. Like right now, I'm living away from home, so I have more freedom. I can do whatever the hell I want. Fuck, dude, I can. I can, bring a girl home to my apartment and fuck her right, any night, but I choose not to because I'm not that kind of person. You know
I mean,
that.
I hope you're
So,
not a
yeah,
person. I
man,
mean,
dating is crazy nowadays, dude. So, no, I'm not, dude. No, no. Yeah, man.
yeah.
That's just my thoughts on it, man. So, I don't want to. I think I
I
should
mean, they're
stop
gonna
before
cancel us
rambling
regardless.
on about
So
this before we get canceled, dude. So, well, if they do cancel us,
yeah,
the
good run.
uh, the founder and co-founder. So yesterday, appreciate you. So
Yeah,
yeah, dude.
yeah.
Yeah,
We had a
man.
good run
Well,
for sure.
that's just my thoughts. We I think we
Yeah,
hit that topic
I definitely
head a
think
lot, dude.
we get a good run. We get canceled.
So
For sure. If we get canceled, yeah, we just get canceled.
right. Yeah, man. We don't have anything else to do. Or if we do get canceled, we can't do anything about it. So it is what it is. So yeah. Anyway,
We did.
we'll move on to the next topic.
There's a
I think we hit
bullseye
that
on the head.
topic right on the head. The last topic, dude. It was a bullseye, yes. All right. So the next topic I have on here is a random Q&A. I was looking up random or interesting conversation starters since we were talking about earlier about approaching women, but this is just conversation starters in general, and I'm going to go through a few of these with you, D. Just, and I just want to know how you'd answer this question. I'll answer the question too, and they got some pretty interesting ones. I'm actually gonna start with the funny one. So, all right. So this one I think is pretty funny. I'm gonna ask you this one, D. Just. What is the worst piece of advice you've ever gotten? The worst advice, man.
The worst ever piece of advice I ever got was. Uh,
I know, it's time to think about it, dude. I know.
yeah.
Well, if you want me to go first, I'll start. All right. Well, the worst piece of advice Chup has ever gotten is, well, I remember back when I was in. Well, okay, so when I was working at my job at FedEx, I remember my one my one supervisor, my old supervisor, would tell me, he'd always tell me that, oh, you're never gonna get good at this job unless you put yourself in like someone else's shoes. And it's like whenever someone tells me to put someone in someone else's shoes, it all depends on the context. It's like he's always basically telling me I have to work exactly the same way as this person, be in their shoes, and then you'll be able to see how they work, and you'll be able to get the job done faster. And I honestly think that's one of the worst pieces of advice I've ever heard, because I really disagree with that, because it's like they're basically telling me, imagine you in their shoes, and it's like, why would you want to imagine them in your shoes about how they do a job when it's all mentally, you have to figure out that out yourself. You shouldn't be relying on how someone else does a job, because they could do it differently, dude, than how you're used to. And it's like, I feel like that was just the worst advice I've ever got my entire life. I mean, I obviously didn't follow it. I found a way to do the job in a way that worked best for me, and I actually got better. I mean, my job at the time was loading up delivery vans, taking boxes and whatnot. And they always tell you, oh, you got to do it a certain way at a certain speed. And it's like everyone had their own system, and it's like I wanted to be unique about how I loaded trucks up, because I worked my ass off for over 6 hours with no break, dude, or anything. And it's like, and yeah, man, it's like, why would I take this advice? I mean, what are you gonna do? Fire me if I don't perform the way so and so does? I just thought it was really fucking stupid, dude. Because I mean, I know that people can say, imagine yourself in someone else's shoes about how they feel about something. I mean, that's good advice, but trying to tell me to imagine them in their shoes about how to perform a job, I didn't like how that the way he put that. And I'm always gonna remember that being like the worst piece of advice that I've ever got, dude. It's just like, it's crazy, man. I honestly never would have thought about getting a bad piece of advice until that happened, dude. So yeah, like I said, I improved my own way, and I was able to move forward, and until I left that job. So it is what it is, man. And I became a better person, on my own without someone giving me advice about that. So yeah,
Go
dude,
ahead and just take the
that's
liberty
my
that
worst advice
now
I've gotten.
adding the shots fired segment of this right here. Because my next thing I'm about to say is I once got well, so and so from my uncle who lives in Georgia. And he's one of them guys who loves to give out all types of wisdom and knowledge, but does the exact opposite. So, one time he told me,
Oh,
D, the worst thing you can ever do is break a woman's heart. Because once you break that woman's heart, gaining her trust is the just listen. It's the absolute.
wait, what?
It's absolute.
Okay, go ahead.
So it's like, see, the worst thing you can ever do is break a woman's heart, because gaining her trust is the absolute hardest thing in the world you can ever do. Now, that's good advice, but when you hear it from somebody who doesn't really follow his own advice.
Yeah, practically.
Yeah, it kind of puts a damper on the kind of advice being given from a person. So it's like it's iffy washy basically. Like you said, pretty much is a hypocrite. I mean, it's good advice if you follow the advice and you
Damn,
actually
dude.
believe in what you're talking about. Now, Uncle, great guy when he wants to be. But that's the key. He has to want to be a great guy. But I did get some horrible advice once. You know, I've had a couple of teachers at St. Vincent St. Mary who, you know, told me that he said, Mr. Justice, would you say that you literally have done this and this? So I usually would ask this person maybe a couple questions here and there, but on this certain day that he asked for advice, he just told, let's just back it up a little bit. This nap, for example. People saying I'm going for it. I'm going to give you
Oh
a
my god,
good
don't
example.
start on
Miss
Miss
Nap
Nap.
not giving good advice.
Jeez.
Miss Nap, her number one thing is she wants your best interests and she wants to help all the students. So I asked her, what do you think I should do about college? Well, I don't know, honey. What do you want to do in college? See, I asked her a question and she follows my question with another question. Like, I mean, I asked for one
Well, I didn't
thing,
like the way how she worded that.
but
Jeez.
Miss Knapp is another person who just calls your house all the time, all the time, all the time. And she always is making up things like, I think your son might have something you need to worry about. I mean, Miss Knapp is over it, I feel, but you know. Yeah.
Yeah, I
This
think
bad
I think
advice
so too,
once.
man. Jeez.
He said,
Wow.
you know, I think today we're gonna try to fly. So I'm saying, okay, how are we gonna do this? Okay, we're gonna get these pillows. We're gonna jump off the bed. I'm thinking myself like, it's not gonna be bad. It's not gonna be bad. It's bad. I mean, if you want to be real, I mean, there's a lot of
Yeah,
advice I
dude.
could
Damn.
say I've gotten over the years that was bad. Like, I've given you some bad advice.
Yeah, there's
Good.
one thing that I want to say, but I probably shouldn't say it on the show.
I
But
know, I know. I've given bad advice over the
yeah,
years,
you know exactly what it is.
but I know.
You said it multiple times to me and
Yes,
CJ,
I
and
was
it's
wisdom.
like I'm like Donovan, why that
We're not talking
honestly, no
about
offense, that's the stupidest
once.
thing anyone could ever do. That's horrible
No,
advice.
no. I quoted I
And I
was
don't,
wisdom
yeah,
for
and I
so
don't
many
want to mention it on
years.
the show because
Then went around talking
yeah,
about how what are some of the
yeah,
stupidest things I said? I said that random shining moments. I went on a binge talking about that for a long time. Then we had our moments we kept on going undefeated in basketball, so I declared it random shining moments. Then, gosh, I mean, if I had wrote that stuff down, just imagine some of the stuff I would be talking about. I can tell you some of the best advice I ever got. I had an English professor by the name of Miss Lundy. She told me, don't get bit by the same dog twice. Meaning basically, okay, went down this road. Okay, that didn't work. Don't keep going down the same bad path, road in life. I mean, most, most of the decisions in life I've experienced, I don't have many wrong advices I've gotten from people. If I do, I don't remember them. I really don't. But yeah, I guess you could say not winning a condom and stuff and all that crap is. But I didn't get told like bad advice like that wise. Yeah, my parents told me always wear. Parent told me always to wear that kind of stuff, but it's not like advice wise. It's kind of weird because in life you think everything's gonna work out the way you think it's gonna work out, and then you like 5 years down the road,
Yeah.
you're like, wow, this is some bullshit. But yeah, I was kind of all over the place. But it's like, think about it. Life really does do that to you sometimes. Bad advice.
Yeah, man, that's crazy, dude. Wow. I mean, at least we all gotten bad advice in our lives, so we're not alone. So yeah, man, that's crazy, dude.
But
So, well, we hit that topic really well. I was only going to ask one, but we went on that one pretty good at the time. So let's
yeah.
end the episode with our last segment. Are you ready for this one? All right. So our last segment of season 5, episode 2, is going to be the one and only
I'm all ready for it.
best friend test. D Just, you ready for this? So for this segment, we're going to be both asking each other 5 questions about us and see how well we
Okay.
know our best friend. That is you, D Just, because you are my best friend. So,
All right. All right.
if you want to start, go ahead.
What is my
I'll
favorite
ask
movie,
my first
Cody?
question for you. Oh, oh no, man! I was expecting you to throw this one at me really first. Oh shit! Oh. I gotta think about that, man. Oh fuck, dude! You're gonna have you put me right on the spot right now for this one. I know you talked about it too. Oh god, you told me multiple times. Oh, I should know. Oh, I think I know, but I'm probably gonna be wrong. If I'm wrong, dude, let me know. I honestly think your favorite movie is
I'll give you that one.
gotta be the Scream movies, dude.
One of my favorite movies, but that's the favorite. That's
But I
the
know
favorite
you've always
horror.
wanted to dress as Scream for Halloween before,
genre.
so
But I'll let you have that one. Yeah.
all right. All right, well, I'll ask my first question. All right, so my first question, if you know the answer to this one, so I'm going to ask you, why do you think that we both get along so well?
Well, I can answer this in multiple ways. For starters, we both have similarities when it comes to good taste in music. We are both sensitive to a certain degree. And, you basically can talk to me about anything. If you can't talk to your family about something, you always can, text me up. And I mean, I think we met at a good time where, you know, I was pretty much a good fit in your life and you needed to know certain things. And me and Matt both were fortunate enough to explain certain things to you. But, I think we just get along because we're both a good balance. Some in areas where you are super serious, I can be a good balance to the not so serious sometimes with you. So we kind of balance the funniness and the serious to a good degree. So balance.
Bro, I actually
Good.
100% agree, and I was actually thinking the same thing. So you got that right. Yeah, man, you explained that really well.
All right.
I applaud
So,
you for that. So, good
okay.
job.
Let's go with another one. Who is my favorite porn star?
Oh God, dude, this question's that's a very broad question because I know you like a lot of them. Okay, I'm gonna guess, but I think it's gonna be wrong. You used to talk about her all the time when we were I remember after graduating high school. I remember you start talking about her all the time. It was like in I think 2016, maybe 2014. Could be wrong about those years.
Well,
I'm gonna guess your favorite porn star
yeah,
is
that
Christy Mack.
there was a time period she was.
What?
She does not
Really?
do content no more. She does OnlyFans more now. That is content, but you got to pay for that.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I'm fairly aware about that.
That is one of my favorite
Well,
ones,
I'll
but
take
it's
another
not my
guess.
all-time favorite.
Sasha Grey.
I actually talked about her with
Oh
you.
God, I'm trying to think of who else could it be.
Yep.
Was it on the podcast?
No.
It's okay. It's not Riley Reid. I knew that. Yeah, I knew it wasn't her. Oh,
Just said her.
I do like her, but she doesn't do content anymore. Sasha
Uh-huh.
Grey.
We did it 2 seconds ago.
I did. I did. I
You
didn't
said
say Sasha Grey.
2016, something like that.
When?
But no, it's not her.
I said Christy Mack.
Well, I like Sasha Grey, but she's more of a Twitch
That's what I said
streamer now.
first, and now I said
And all her
Sasha Grey.
stuff is old because she's retired, so.
Oh God, I know, dude. Oh gosh,
She's
I'm trying to
technically number
think.
one in the world right now.
Who else you talked about? Number one in the
Angela.
world.
Yep.
I should know this.
Yep.
I was gonna
Yep.
guess her. Angelina White.
It I mean, it's a couple
I
episodes
swear you
back.
haven't talked about her that much, dude. I swear. I don't. Fuck, man. It's been
Sorry,
so long,
bro.
dude. Sheesh, man. I already failed that question. Shit.
I mean,
All
I
right,
could
so,
just. I mean,
my
technically,
number
Sasha
two
Grey still is one of
question.
my favorite performers. It's just the fact that she doesn't make content no more. She's retired.
Yeah, you're right about that, dude. Yeah, I know. All right, man. So this next question. All right. So my next question for you is: name 3 things
Okay.
that we completely 100% agree
Well,
on.
here's one. I know that you completely do not like. We're. Let me think here. This is kind of getting tricky a little bit. Okay. You don't like. We both agree on the fact that we both miss Matt. Um.
Yes, that's one.
We hate ghosting, and
Oh, yes, dude, you're right about that.
we
Yes.
both like rap music. So, I
That is
mean,
true too, yeah. It could be a lot of things, but
that's
I just
some of
wanted you
the
to name three.
things that got,
And those are some of the
that's
three
three
that I
things
was
that got
thinking about
friends.
actually.
You know?
But you're pretty good
So,
about that. Good job.
so
Good job, dude.
I kind of went kind of like gentle with this one. So, who is my favorite artist? Mm-hmm.
Oh God, you like a lot of people. God, you like a lot of artists. Oh geez. There's so many.
Yeah.
I'm trying to picture what your favorite one was though. I know, because you like a lot of them. Oh gosh. Yeah, I could. I don't know if he's your favorite artist though, but honestly, I'm gonna guess right here. I'm probably gonna be wrong, but
One
I'm
of
gonna
them, but
guess your favorite artist is
not
Mac Miller.
favorite.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put or say another favorite artist could be.
I'll give you that one.
I know you were him for Halloween one year,
I have
Lil
been
Wayne.
listening to him a lot lately, so all right, I'll give you that. Cool.
All right, good, good. All right, so this question, this next question for you, for me, it's pretty. I mean, it's pretty. I should say it could be a lot of things. So give it your best guess. So the question
Okay.
is, what am I most afraid
Okay,
of?
so you want me to break this down to how?
It could
So for
be.
you
There's a lot
two,
of things, but yeah, you can break it down, dude.
I know you're afraid of rejection. You're afraid of not finding the one person that loves you for you. You're afraid of like everybody. You're afraid of the day that your parents eventually pass away. You're afraid of that. You're afraid of your friend not finding more friends. Um, you know, you're afraid of in general, just like I don't know if this is one, but possibly, your job not being what it's correct it would be. Maybe if your job doesn't like, meet your certain, circumstances, because, jobs are always, dropping people, but, but yeah, that's a good,
Yeah, man. That's a lot of. I mean, you're right about. I am afraid of those things, but
not
there's
losing
one
your
thing I'm really
virginity.
most afraid of. I want to see if you can guess it. I'll give you that. It's something similar to that, but you know what?
Like
I'll give it to
married,
you.
something like that. Mm.
I'm pretty sure I've told you that in the before. No, I'm not afraid of marriage. No. I'll say it. Well, honestly, dude, I know I said it to you before, but if you don't remember, I remember we had a conversation one night. It's you and I hung out, and we were in the car. I was in the car driving you back home, and we were talking about this. But the most thing I'm afraid of, dude, is honestly, I'm gonna say it again, but the very most thing I'm afraid of is honestly, I'm gonna say it right now. You basically said it earlier, so basically I'll
Yeah,
say it. Just basically, I'm afraid to have sex, dude. You said losing virginity.
yeah.
That's somewhat similar, but just sex in general scares me, dude. So
There's nothing wrong with that, though.
why do you think I'm still a virgin? Yeah, I know there's nothing wrong with that, but that's you basically got the answer, but I
All
just
right.
wanted to. clarify, but with the viewers. So yeah, man, sex in general. So I'm just not ready for it yet. So
That's
yeah,
understandable, though.
so we'll leave it at that.
So I got another question. This should be pretty easy for you to get. So, what is
All
my
right.
most prized possession in the whole world? Yeah.
You think that's easy for me to guess?
You could,
Prized possession.
so much as what do I care about?
Hmm. Man, you're gonna put me on the spot again with this one. I mean, you
But
like a
out
lot
of
of
all the
things,
things I
so
like,
it's kind of
what do I care about the most? You could call it physical.
Is it like something physical?
Mm-hmm.
I know you talked about this. I know.
What's your gut telling you to say?
I'm guessing, to be honest, dude. I'm guessing. I'm guessing probably all the stuff you got from when you did
Yes, it's a good
when you
guess,
played
and that is
basketball. I'm
very
guessing maybe that
prized.
one
But
trophy or something you got.
you're gonna think this is a weird answer, but my most prized possession is the boys. Hmm?
Oh no! I didn't think of that.
Because
Shit.
the trophy was
Wow, I can't
very
believe I didn't
important,
think of that,
but when the
man.
kids came
Oh,
along, they became more important.
I
But you're
can't
gonna
believe I
get that
forgot
right off
about
the
that,
bat.
dude. Oh my gosh, what's wrong with me? Jeez.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna get that right off the bat too, man. When you said it was easy, I'm like, wait a second. All right. Jeez, man. All right. Well, my next question for you is a silly one, but
You really did.
what toppings do I like on my pizza? I like more than one.
Pepperoni,
Yeah. Can you name
sausage,
some? I like a lot of
yeah,
toppings on my pizza.
banana peppers. I'm not sure this one. Olives, I think. Um,
Oh yeah,
I think
black
you've
olives.
had
Yeah, same thing.
jalapenos on there before too.
Uh,
Cheese, I think. Uh,
not jalapenos on a pizza. No.
just, um,
Oh yeah, cheese. Oh, cheese. Yeah, yeah. Five. There's more. If you want to guess all of them, you can. I don't think you're gonna get all of them, but got
got me
five for
thinking because
now.
there's a lot of toppings, man. Hmm. Do you like garlic? Like garlic crushings and stuff like that on your pizza?
Oh yeah, well, somewhat.
Rub
Yeah, I don't think it's really a topping, but let's say I like. There's. I'll help you out here. There's. I got five right now, right? There's actually. Let me see. Two more toppings I like on my pizza. They can all be on at the same
I
time,
think
but
those
or
the
you know.
red crushed peppers and um.
You're close. You're close.
Go ahead.
Let me know if you want me to just give it to you.
Oh my god.
Well, the other two toppings are
Well, don't take
mushrooms
green peppers. Okay.
and
Okay.
green peppers.
It counts. It's just
I also like
like
bacon, but
I
bacon
mean,
doesn't
you can
really,
go
count. Bacon bits.
oh, weird.
Yeah.
You can do like
Yeah,
a
I like a lot
blocking
of stuff on
pizza
pizza,
too.
dude. I
So
like
it's
that
like
deluxe, supreme, really good pizza. So, oh hell no,
you
that's a topping I don't
can,
like.
you can
I
do
don't
that though.
like pineapple on pizza.
Um,
Yeah, man.
Are you a morning person or a
Dude.
night
All
person?
right, what's your last question for me?
I already noticed. Mm-hmm.
Well, when I was in college, I was a night person. Now I'm more of a morning person because I get up fucking early for work. So I get up at 5 a.m. every day.
Neutral.
So I consider myself honestly. It's kind of hard because on the weekend I don't get up I don't get up early on the weekend. So you know what? I think I still consider myself a night person to be honest. But I mean, I can still wake up at 5 o'clock and be fine. But
Okay.
some days, dude, it takes me a while to get up. So
Okay.
it all depends.
So you're kind of
So
like a
I guess I'm
neutral
gonna say
person a
more of a
little
night
bit.
person, dude.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. And my last
Yep.
question for you about me, you're gonna like this one, D Just. You ready? All right, so the question is I have 1 hour to spend $5,000. Where would I go?
Honestly, Cody, I don't, I think you're
Five
more of the
thousand
giving
dollars, man.
type. You
One
probably
hour.
want to donate to charity or something like that. I mean, what? I mean, I think you're a caring
You really
person.
think
And if
so?
you have to spend, I think you. Hey,
I
check it out.
I am,
Check it
but
out. I think you're gonna probably build up your, do
I don't know
something with your
about
car or
one
something like
hour.
that. You know, maybe do some repairs in the car. I mean, I don't know.
I'll give you a hint.
Oh,
I'll give you a hint.
you
We
going to the
uh
strip
we went
club?
there in Atlantic City. Or I went there in Atlantic City. No. Oh hell no, no strip club, not anymore.
Oh, okay.
No, I'd probably go to the casino.
Oh, yeah, I can tell.
Spend five
Yeah,
thousand dollars in
I
1 hour.
bet.
You can spend $5,000
You
in
get
one
in some
hour.
serious debt that way, son. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
No, no,
No one wants
no,
to be in serious
no.
debt. So
But yeah, okay.
yeah, dude. So
Yeah, they're pretty good.
yeah, those are my 5 questions for you. I mean, I like your questions a lot too.
All right, all
I'm so
good.
sad I didn't get the one though about your most prized possession. I can't believe I didn't think of that, man. I mean, I feel
Hey,
like
well,
I should be your friend, man. If I
it's
didn't
all
know
right.
that your
It's
boys
all
were
right.
your
It's all
prized
good.
possession, dude. Now I can't stop thinking about that.
I'm
So
good.
yeah, man. So
This has been So Yesterday, episode two, season 5.
yeah, man, we're a really good way to end this episode, man. That was really, really good. So we had a really good episode today, and we always appreciate everybody who tuned in
Like,
to listen, to watch
subscribe,
us. We got a YouTube channel now. So
tell a friend.
like, subscribe, comment, share, do all that. Help support the channel. Since we're doing videos now on Riverside, do justice and posting up to our YouTube channel. So if you want to watch the video version of this, feel free. We're going to be on YouTube, and then we're also going to put the audio only version on Spotify. So be sharing that link to our Instagram page, and also don't forget to follow our Instagram page if you're not following us at So Yesterday Pod. And any other social media platform we're on. We're on Facebook as well if you want to like us too. So Yesterday Pod. So yeah, so like I said, we always appreciate you guys for supporting us. Coming along for this ride. Without you guys is sweet and motivating. Words. We wouldn't be doing this. We wouldn't have to keep doing this. We were doing it for you. We want to provide you a interesting platform. If you guys like listening to podcasts, so wherever you're
Tablet,
tuning in, iPhone, laptop,
PlayStation.
tablet, iPad, anything else like that. We appreciate you guys listening to us
Amen.
and supporting us. It means a lot. It means the world to us, right? Do you just?
Like I always say. Don't chase people.
You got anything else to
Chase your
add?
dreams.
And you know what I always say? Live every day to the fullest until the day you die, because you never know when your life can get cut short. So just enjoy it while you're alive. No matter what you're going through, just keep pushing. You know, it'll get better. I promise. You know, just be happy, be positive, be uplifting. You know, we need no pessimistic thoughts. You know, only stay positive. That's what I always say all the time. So be happy. You'll live your life good and enjoy it. And make sure you hug your family. You know, give them a call once in a while. Hug your friends. You know, talk to your friends. You never know, man. Just
Thank you.
enjoy life. That's what I always say. So
Thank you guys for
tell them
watching
you
and
love them.
listening to So
So
Yesterday. We always appreciate you. So yesterday, so yesterday, so yesterday, so yesterday, so yesterday, so yesterday. Yeah. Peace.
we are
Yes,
out.
sir.
Peace out. Till next
Got it.
time.
All right.
Yes.